Hello everybody, how you doing today? We got a brand new build today in Lego Fortnite. I built a museum. Based on the Lego pass that we just got, I decided to build a museum with all the sculptures and rugs and paintings we got. Alright, so stick around to after the video. I'll give you guys tips and tricks on how I built this building, and I hope you enjoy. I'll see you later. Okay, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the video of my museum. Oh, we got the professor right here. He wants to say hello too. Say hello, professor. Alright, so I guess you guys are wondering how was I able to build this building. So let me give you guys some tips and tricks and some tutorials on how I got the building to look like this. Now, the rest of the building, it's pretty easy to make. Like I said, it's self-explanatory. The windows, I made it out after the baluster from the haunted house. If you have the haunted house build, that's how I made the windows, just like that. I just stacked it just like that on top of each other. All right. The next thing is, all right. So let me show you guys how I was able to build this diagonal shape to give it its form. All right. So like I said before in my other tutorials, the mechanical tools are your friend. You could do a lot of things with the mechanical tools button. Before we used to use the thrusters, but now everybody's using the mechanical buttons. So let me show you guys how to do it. Now, remember how I said in my other videos that it's very important. So you're going to need the ancient walls. These walls are from the set that you get from when you finish the snow biome. So once you finish the snow biome, you could get these walls, just to let you know. All right, so we're gonna take our mechanical button, and we're just gonna place. Now this is a little tricky, but trust me, it could be done. You just gotta wiggle with it, just to make sure it gets through. So we're gonna put my button here. All right. Now that the button's on here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this diagonal. We're gonna use this half circle shape to try to get our diagonal wall that we need. Remember, we need walls. We always want walls. We don't want flooring. We want walls. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. So now I'm gonna take this same piece. You see what I'm seeing right here? I'm gonna flip this piece around. 1, 2. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna bring the piece down a little bit. Right about here. Now remember, you want to aim for the black part of the button. Remember that, because the black part of the button is really good. And I'm just gonna nudge it over until bam. I can't believe I got that in the first try. So now, here we go. We got our diagonal. We got our diagonal wall right here. This part right here is very important. This is a very important part right here. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring just a regular wall, any wall, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to attach that wall to here. Okay. Now, now that I have this wall, I'm going to do like this. And now I'm going to establish a foundation to the floor, to the ground. And notice how I have, now this is in the ground. Remember that. Now that this is in the ground, we don't need this anymore. All right, you see what I did right there? Now we don't need that. Now we have, this is important. This is very important right now. So what we're going to do like this. Now pay attention to what I'm doing, because remember, my tips and tricks doesn't end. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this wall over here. Okay. Now we have my diagonal wall. See how it's going like that? We got that, but we're not done yet, because this is not a wall right here. Just to let you know, that is a floor. That is a floor. So how are we going to get the floor to go diagonal? Same way again. We're going to use our button. Going to use our button like this. Then we're going to get a floor piece. Remember how I told you guys? Always try to aim for the black part. The black part of the button. Because it is very important. Because we want the wall, we want the floor attached to the wall. So see how it's attached to the wall now? Remember, this is a wall. This is a wall. And this is a floor. And now we got the wall. Now we got the floor attached to the wall. We don't need this button anymore. It did its job. And now this won't fall off. And then you just keep going. And you do it in the way that you want it. So then now I'm just gonna... Oh man, my bad. I gotta learn how to keep... I have to learn how to take my time. And then I'm just gonna go like this. Until you have the height that you want. And then you're gonna go like this. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. And now I have that same type of diagonal shape that I had right there. Alright, so, but we're not done yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this down to the bottom, right? Hold on one second. Let me take a snack break. Because I don't play in sandbox mode. I play in expert mode, so I have to always eat. Now, remember how I said we got our front... So we don't need this. We don't need this. And we don't need this. Okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is... how can I do this? Alright, we don't need this. Oh, you know what? That's actually a good thing. I didn't know it was double. Okay. Alright, so we don't need this. And we don't need this. So, in order for it not to be ugly, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go like that. And now we have a wall that's attached to my floor. So we can get rid of this. And we can get rid of this. Alright, so now it's attached. And there, and it won't fall. This won't fall. As you can see right here, let me show you guys. This is exactly what I did right here. You see how I have it right here? And then we go all the way up. Oh. It's still, this is still the flooring. Yeah, you can see right here. Over here, I don't have nothing. I just have this. But just remember the main foundation. The main foundation is here. And that's what's holding up the whole thing. So that's how you do. That's how you do this right here. Okay? If you want to know how I was able to make this wall fence, this is pretty simple. This is very simple. All you do is you take your wall. You take a wall piece. Then you take another wall piece. Or actually, you could just use the same thing, right? And you use this. Go up and down to the desired height that you want. So let's say I want my wall to be right here, right? So then I'll go like this, and I'll put like this, and then I'll go like this, and I'll put it like this, and now we have a wall, half a wall to the height that I want. And I'll just continue over. Boom. It goes into the ground. Remember, into the ground is our friend. We could use the ground to hide stuff. We could use the ground to act like support. Just always remember that. And then what I do is I just topped it off with the white flooring. Like that. And look. And there we go. I mean, of course, this is a little higher than this, but that's how I made this wall right here. That's why I made this wall. Okay? So I love what I did with this museum because, as you guys saw in the video, we have a check-in area, then we have the museum, and then we have a gift shop. This is actually the gift shop. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but this is the gift shop area. And the rest of the museum. I thought the museum idea was good since we have all the additive. And then in the back, over here, this is the food court area. This is the food court area. Alright, before I go, let me show you guys a sneak preview of what I'm building next. And then I'll let you guys know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is my next build. My next build. I'll post it in my next video, you guys to see. But to say, I did the same tips and tricks as my other. How I did it with the museum, I did it with this one as well. But don't worry, after this, when I do this one, I will show you a tutorial after that one as well. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for coming by and sticking around and watching the whole tutorial. Professor wants to say hello, goodbye too. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.